How to act when a woman ignores you. She'll never expect it. Let's be real. Few things mess with a man's head more than when a woman suddenly starts ignoring him. Your pride takes a hit, your patience gets tested, and for a lot of guys, the first reaction is to chase, beg, or over-explain. But here's the truth. That only makes you look weak and desperate. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to act when a woman ignores you. And trust me, she'll never see these moves coming. These aren't cheap tricks or childish games. This is about self-respect, confidence, and taking back control of the situation so you never hand over your power. 1. Avoid apologizing. One of the biggest mistakes men make when a woman ignores them is rushing to apologize just to smooth things over, even when they don't actually know what they did wrong. That's not strength, that's desperation, and it kills her respect for you instantly. Here's the truth. Never sacrifice your self-respect just to win back a woman's attention. If you genuinely made a mistake, and you know it, then own it like a man and apologize sincerely. That's confidence. But apologizing just to make peace, to get her to talk to you again, or to avoid her mood, that only puts you in a submissive position and reinforces the idea that you'll bend over backwards just to keep her happy. Women can smell when an apology is coming from weakness instead of accountability, and once she senses that, she'll never look at you the same way. The real power move is to stand firm in your truth. Don't over-explain, don't beg, and definitely don't apologize just to earn back her attention. That restraint shows her you value your dignity more than her approval, and that's what earns respect. Now, once you stop apologizing for no reason, here's the next move that really throws her off. 2. Play the ignore game. When a woman ignores you, most guys panic, chase harder, and end up looking desperate. But that's exactly what she expects. The smarter move is to flip it on her and play the ignore game right back. And trust me, it's way more effective than you think. This isn't about being petty. It's about sending a clear message that you won't tolerate being disrespected or treated like an option. If she leaves your message on read, don't double text. Let it sit. If she suddenly switches the subject mid-conversation, don't force it. Just move on as if it never mattered. And if she snubs you in public, don't argue or make a scene. Simply walk away with your head high. That calm detachment is powerful because it shows her that her little games don't shake your confidence or your value. Most women are used to men begging for another chance, so when you give her a taste of her own medicine, it hits her ego in a way she never saw coming, and that's when she starts to question why you aren't chasing like the rest. But ignoring her is only part of the game. The real transformation happens when you shift your focus completely. 3. Out of sight, out of mind. When a woman ignores you, the worst trap you can fall into is keeping her on a mental loop, checking her socials, waiting for a reply, or replaying every interaction in your head. That obsession drains your energy and keeps her in control. The real power move is out of sight, out of mind. Mentally cross her off your list and redirect that attention back to yourself. Write down your goals. Start pushing forward on projects you've been putting off. Hit the gym, pick up a new skill, or spend more time with the people who actually value your presence. The point is to flood your life with so much purpose and progress that her silence becomes irrelevant. Not only will this boost your confidence and sense of direction, but it also changes the way you carry yourself. And here's the twist. When you're busy leveling up, she might eventually notice that her absence didn't slow you down one bit. By then, though, you'll already be so focused on your own growth that whether she comes back or not won't even matter. And when she sees that new energy in you, here's the attitude that really stings her pride. 4. Act like she's invisible. If she's physically around you but acting cold, distant, we're giving you that silent treatment vibe. The last thing you should do is dance for her attention. It only feeds her ego. Instead, act like she's invisible. Not in a bitter, childish way, but in a calm, controlled, almost effortless manner. Carry on with your life. Engage with other people. Laugh. Enjoy yourself. And keep your energy light without once directing it toward her. If she does approach you, stay polite but detached. Short, calm responses that show you're not pressed or trying to win her back. That subtle shift is powerful because it communicates something deeper. You're unaffected, Your world doesn't revolve around her, and you're fully capable of enjoying life without her validation. And that's the part she'll never expect. Most men fold under her distance, but when you remain steady and genuinely unbothered, she feels the weight of being irrelevant in your space, and that hits harder than any argument ever could. But to really seal the deal, you've got to back it all up by showing her what makes you a man she can't overlook. Show your worth. When a woman tries to dismiss you or act like you're not worth her time, the last thing you should do is shrink back or beg for her attention. Instead, that's your chance to quietly but powerfully show your worth. And I'm not talking about flexing money or looks. I mean showing her the depth of who you are. Let your intelligence, humor, and presence speak for you. If she touches on a topic you know, lean in and share your perspective with confidence, not arrogance. If she tries to throw sarcasm your way, flip it with humor that shows you can take it and throw it back without losing your cool. And when she talks, don't just nod mindlessly. Actually listen, and then drop thoughtful comments that prove you're sharp and paying attention. This balance of confidence, wit, and genuine engagement communicates something powerful. You're not a man who gets rattled or brushed aside. You're a man who commands respect. And the moment she realizes that, ignoring you won't even feel like an option anymore. And if all else fails, if she keeps playing games, this final move ends it all for good. 6. Cut ties. When a woman gives you the silent treatment, the strongest play isn't to chase her, beg for answers, or blow up her phone. It's to cut ties completely. No texts, no calls, no just checking in messages. If she ignores you, you match that silence with distance. And I'm not talking about fake detachment or trying to trick her into reacting. I mean genuinely removing your energy and attention from someone who doesn't value it. If she ghosts your calls, let it stay that way. If she suddenly goes radio silent, resist the urge to keep reaching out. And if you bump into her in your social circles, acknowledge her presence politely, if necessary, but keep it moving. No extra effort, no begging for her time. By cutting her off cleanly, you send a clear message. Your attention is a privilege, not something she can toy with. Most guys will keep chasing, trying to win her back, but when you refuse to play that game, you show her that you're a man who values respect, and that's something she'll never expect. Conclusion. At the end of the day, how you respond when a woman ignores you says more about you than it does about her. You can either fall into the trap of chasing and apologizing, or you can rise above it, stay grounded, and make choices that protect your value. Remember, your attention is a privilege, not something to be begged for. The men who understand this never struggle with respect because they know how to set the tone. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more straight-up, no-nonsense advice, and drop a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences. I want to hear from you. And as always, stay sharp, stay grounded, and never lose your self-respect.